Please go ahead. Please go ahead. Yeah.
And the premise of the final experiment is that a 24-hour sun in Antarctica does not work on a flat Earth and would confirm the globe. Let me answer. I want to point out to the audience, you are evading the topic of the debate, which is the shape of the Earth, by talking about the sun. You are evading the topic of the debate, which is the shape of the Earth, by talking about the sun.
I can't understand a word.
They always put the truth in fiction first. Check this out. The Morning Show, Season 3, Episode 9, titled The Karman Line. Reese Witherspoon's character is launched into space by a billionaire. Sound familiar? They showed us how easy it is to fake space trips. And people still don't believe it can be done.
Y'all been to space? So I don't know if you guys have seen it yet or not, but Katy Perry and a bunch of other billionaires went to space. And not only are people commenting on how tone deaf this situation is, they're also commenting on how they believe that all of this is fake. Now, the suits that these people are wearing are worth more than your house. They are designer suits. They all got their hair and makeup done before they went up. And these are the normal suits people wear right before they launch into space. Which has made people question this even more, because how are you going up there looking like that when everybody else goes up there looking like this? And people are also pointing out that when they landed, it looks like there's an actual mannequin in their pod. And not just that, the Blue Origin pod is completely free of any type of burn marks or scorching or anything from entering the Earth's atmosphere. Unlike most pods that are carrying humans back into Earth's atmosphere like this one, it also didn't land in the middle of the ocean. And obviously the crew of the expedition stepped out looking as fabulous as ever.
Something is definitely not adding up. Somebody's lying. I was watching the live feed of that Blue Origin capsule landing, the one with Katy Perry and Gayle King, and y'all, I saw it with my own eyes. Someone inside the capsule opened the door. Yes, from the inside. As soon as the hatch cracked open, this woman standing next to Jeff Bezos ran over, clearly panicked. She was waving her hands, saying something like, "No, no, no, don't do that." But it was too late. It was already on the live stream. Then, here's the wild part, the announcers tried to play it off like nothing happened. They said, "Now Jeff Bezos is about to open the hatch from the outside," like we didn't just see it open already. And Jeff? He strolls over with this little key, acting like he's unlocking something. Bro, we saw it. We all saw it. That door is supposed to be sealed shut, pressurized, locked from the outside. That's the entire point of a space capsule. So how the hell did someone inside open it? You're telling me they went all the way up, came falling back down from God knows how high, landed at insane speeds, and someone just casually unbuckled and opened the hatch from the inside? So was it ever really sealed? Was it even a real space mission? Or just a fancy, expensive show for the cameras? I don't know, but something's not right, and I feel like we're being played.
So I really tried to give the benefit of the doubt yesterday with that Blue Origin launch, but after watching this video, I am convinced they faked that shit.
Open the pressurized capsule from the inside, not knowing that it's not time, it's not cue time yet. You good? Okay, here we go.
Yeah, here goes Jeff Bezos to open the hatch.
Watch that again. The hatch that was up in space accidentally opens from the inside, which they then go to correct because it's not media time. Then Jeff Bezos pretends to open the capsule, which it just pops open when he uses the tool. And as you notice, the capsule opens inwards, and with a little research you can find out that every space mission with a capsule, the hatch opens outwards, being called a standard safety measure. So this right here is automatically a red flag. Not to mention that the capsule that went into space and back into orbit has no burn or torch marks on it. Perfectly clean. And just for reference, this is the Dragon capsule that came back into orbit, and as you notice, it's burnt to a crisp. Another thing I'm seeing a bunch of truth tellers point out is how perfect all their hair comes out after being in 0G. Like, you're telling me after all of that, you're still able to come out with perfectly groomed hair? Like, you would assume them to come out to the extent of something like this. And that's not even mentioning they went up into space with leggings and a Fantastic Four costume. But I guess there's no need for astronaut suits or helmets when you're faking space, right? Now, for those who believe that in 2025 we cannot possibly fake space, take a look at this and tell me it's not almost exactly what they try to get away with. Unbelievable. But if you were to show somebody this video, you'd assume it was just as real.
Why have we yet to see any footage of them strapped to their seats and under all that G-force? I want to see their facial expressions. Where's that footage? How come we haven't seen it yet? What's going on?
Nobody's buying that Katy Perry and them went to space. Look what they went to space in. Hey, what's going to protect them from the harsh conditions of space? Look, first problem I noticed.
I don't have to tell you, look at the moon.
Look at that itty bitty tiny moon. No one thought to check the time and date and find out that the moon would be on the other side of the globe. They're launching from here and somehow seeing the moon from all the way over there? ChatGPT, is that possible?
If we assume that the Earth is a globe, then if you travel straight up from New Mexico at 9:30 a.m. on April 14th, 2025, the Earth will block your view of the moon because it's on the opposite side of the planet. No matter how high you go, whether in a plane or in space, you won't be able to see the moon unless you're far enough above the Earth's curvature and in the right position relative to the moon's location.
It's like it's local and just so far away that it's little. Also, here's the patch that they all wore, and you see the rocket ship and the girls' faces. And you flip it upside down, and it's a Baphomet head. Not only that, but look at these hands holding torches here. What does that represent? Maybe the light bearer himself, Lucifer. In the occult, the holding of the torch, it represents enlightenment, knowledge, or divine wisdom, which the Masonic occult believe Lucifer is the bringer of. And we won't get into how the Statue of Liberty possibly is Lucifer, but we will get into how they opened the capsule before Mr. Bezos came up to unlock it. And I love this meme. There's a shuttle from space coming through the atmosphere, right? And it caught on fire and it's all crazy and they gotta wait for it to depressurize and all that. Look at that, pristine, just perfectly clean, perfect, no harm done. My mom actually posted this meme the other day. So after this video, are you safe from believing that Katy Perry went to space in a rocket today?
Glory be to God, this will be fun. Historic all-female space mission. Where are they going? She's about to blow up like a firework. It's the eye of the tiger, or it's the eye twitch. Homegirl went from doing firework to dark horse with your boy Juicy J to just cutting it all off and doing the G.I. Jane. However, all jokes aside, she is bragging about her vinegar. You guys are slow, man. A 13 is a B. Just put the 1 in front. BSing. Yeah, it's Saturn, Satan. Yeah, accurate. It's very accurate. It's your power line. Tell you with a P in hour. What do you get? Hour lion. Your MK Ultra butterfly effect affection. That's set. God of chaos. That's Satan. The lifetime. Evil times. Let's leave it with this one, though. Katy Perry has returned from space. Wendy's, when to die, said, can we send her back?
They had a video showing the 6 women in space. Katy Perry and the rest of these women. And the video is absolutely hilarious. Watch this video clip. Does this look natural to any of you? I mean, come on. What do you notice about this? This is comical. Everything about this is comical. And watch this, what Katy Perry flashes. Look at that. Oh, right there. So did you notice what Katy Perry flashed there close to the end of the video? A butterfly. And I will let you do your own research on what the butterfly represents. And for those of you out there who are awake, if you know, you know. That's all I'm going to say. But do you find that video to be comical, or am I the only one?
I think that you have a good technique, good pressure, normal breathing after about 15 seconds, using the...
Taking up space!
Okay. Keep the pressure, keep it on top, breathe. Keep up the good work, Laszlo. Nice job. 10 seconds. Okay. 3 seconds, yeah. Breathing normal, more or less. Just make sure you keep your legs and butt, stomach strained all the time. 20 seconds. 25. And there we go down again.
This Blue Origin thing is truly so funny. It's the best part about it is that they thought that this was going to go over well. Like, they were like, in the year 2025, they were like, let's get pop princess Katy Perry. She's so popular nowadays. Let's get Gayle King. Like, I swear to God, like, did they have something on Gayle King to force her into this? Like, she can't, I know that she's a journalist, and in the year 2025, that's a fucking joke. But surely she could see how, like, the writing on the wall here. It was 11 minutes, people. This is, like, if you were going to, you should have pretended it was longer. I mean, you lied to us about everything else. You should have said that they were up there for a day. And then they had Jeff Bezos, like, pretend to be the one that, like, undid the door for them. He had to have somebody undo the door. And then he tripped and fell. It's like, you can't make this shit up. And this is like what happened with Blake Lively too. These people don't know how to pivot. They have been using the same playbook to, like, propagandize all of us for so long. And it's like, honestly, after COVID, it's like the veil's been lifted, you guys. Like, this shit doesn't work. Although it does still work on some people. It still does work. Some people are still so brainwashed that they will be impressed by all of this. But the gag is, the majority of people see right through this. I think probably 6, 7, 8 years ago, people would have been like, yay, space. But now it's just like, what's going on?
Am I the only one that caught this? Check this out. All right, so here is a picture of the pod that landed safely on Earth after the 11-minute space travel with the all-female astronauts. Clearly this hand looks very shiny, and to me it looks like a dummy. And if you can see, there is a visible clear white vertical stripe down the outfits that they were wearing, or according to this. Check this out. Huh. A picture of the group, and what do you know? No white stripe. Anywhere.
You notice that they didn't give the ladies of the Blue Origin expedition a helmet to wear. And you know why, don't you? There's no better proof that you're in space than flyaway hair. Hair that won't stay down. Or in Gayle King's case, her hair was all ratted in the back. And I don't know if she was trying to help out zero gravity and ratted before she went up to space. I don't know. Definitely look weird though. Yeah.
Okay, we know what it's supposed to be. What am I talking about? The patch on their spacesuits. The Blue Origin spacesuits. I know you've heard of this. It's everywhere. We know it's supposed to be. The spaceship, the women on the side, their names and such. But why does it look like this? This. I mean, doesn't that look like a ram or a devil or with flames and Le Sun? Just kidding. It's like you're missing a few letters there. What is that all about? What? He's just throwing this in our face. We're smarter than this, guys. Is this a distraction? What should we be looking for? This is crazy. I mean, he looks like this guy a little bit, don't you think? With a shaped face and the thing. Yeah, we're all talking about it. You know, I had to say something to my peeps on my channel, so here it is. Okay.
But Katy Perry didn't go to space. I mean, first of all, her hair wasn't even floating. But Suni Williams was. And some people are saying that maybe because Katy Perry's hair is long. You telling me there's gravity in space? Okay, let's look at Gayle King. This is Gayle King. You see her head's floating? Bro, this is Suni Williams. So now tell me, you spend all your time in space staring at the camera. And let's not even talk about that inwards door. I'm sure you know what I'm talking about. But in case you don't, if you're coming down from space and you're in this capsule and the door opens inward, what do you think is going to happen? What do you think is going to happen? Let's just say that these ladies wouldn't be alive today. Also, let's not talk about the fact that Jeff Bezos touched the capsule when they landed. Dude, isn't it supposed to be hot? And because it was so hot, surely it should be a little bit brown, not whiter than my teeth. And the outfits. Why do they look so glamorous? No, I mean, like, what the heck? How is that safe? And the jewelry. I thought you weren't allowed to wear jewelry in space. No, I'm pretty sure Jeff Bezos had to make sure that his wife had to wear the ring. Literally makes no sense. This is honestly just a full-on PR stunt.
So the footwear I'm having a major issue with, and is probably in my top 3 reasons of why I think maybe they didn't really go to space, because Carrie Ann Flynn, who's like the pastiest lady that went up there, she's actually a human resources executive and socialite. She's wearing those weaved, I don't know, are they Nikes? I don't know, like maybe the gym, you know, if you're getting on the treadmill. But then you have Lauren Sanchez wearing these black sparkly cowboy boots. Like, you couldn't give us a moon boot or give us something with more of a space theme. And then Aisha Bowe is wearing, she's wearing a sensible, you know, tan boot with a black heel, but like you would go to brunch in those, but not to space. I'm definitely confused by the choices. Yeah, they are choices.
The Flat Earth map dates back over 1,000 years. This map is credited to being created by a Persian astronomer. His name was Al-Biruni, and he lived between 973 AD to 1048 AD. It's the official map of the United Nations and also the United States Geological Survey. It used to be present in many places before the creation of NASA and the Antarctic Treaty in 1959. Here you see it with Admiral Byrd. This map has been restored by Dmitry from Russia with suggestions of mine, Idialenkar. Known by my YouTube channel Flat Earth Banjo, I asked Dmitry to include the Bermuda Triangle and Point Nemo, a place deep in the Pacific where NASA buries rockets. Then Robert Tozzi, a professional mapmaker, came along and enhanced the map even more. There are many people now selling this map online, but if you could order it from my online store, I would greatly appreciate it. Visit my online store now and order one of the items. I humbly thank you.